Hello. I'm so excited to announce that we have a new Bible study that we're going to be doing. Um, the idea behind this Bible study is, well, let me back up a little bit. So, growing up, I grew up in a small Baptist church. Well, not in it, going to a small Baptist church. And we never practiced Lent there. And then when I moved around the age of 12, I was going to a pretty large non denominational church, and Lent was never spoken about either there. And when I was in college, I was actually going to a Nazarene college in San Diego. And it wasn't something that was spoken about through the college, but there were quite a few people that I had met that were going to a local church down there that did observe Lent. And it was the first time that I'd actually, I guess, really got to think about it and understand the practice of Lent. And I thought, this is so beautiful. Like, what a perfect time to slow down and be intentional about remembering the sacrifice that Jesus made on my behalf. And by giving something up for the 40 days as a way to remember the 40 days that Jesus fasted in the wilderness, it puts you in a mindset to be thinking about how miraculous and wonderful and beautiful and supernatural the death and resurrection of Christ is. And so Easter isn't just one day where you're celebrating that, it's the 40 days leading up to that where you're again brought to a place of being humbled due to your own inability of saving yourself and realizing how much you need that grace and forgiveness and mercy that Jesus so willingly offers us. And I think life can get really busy. The beginning of the year just like shoo, takes off, and before you know it, you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm in this. And this is just a wonderful way to recenter in the middle of the craziness and refocus on Jesus. So this next study that we're starting is called 40 Days with Jesus, a study on the life of Christ. So this is what the book looks like. It's a book through Daily Grace Co. I'm so excited to do this study. Their books are absolutely beautiful, but each day is set up to have just a little bit of reading, about a page and a half, and then there are 3 reflection questions at the end of every day also. And then it starts on Ash Wednesday, which is the first day of Lent. This year it's going to be March 2nd. And then every Sunday is set up as a reflection day. So you don't actually have reading that day. It's just reflecting over what you've learned that week. And then it ends on Easter Sunday. And through this study, we'll be having Zoom calls on Tuesday nights, 4:30 Pacific Coast Time, Pacific Standard Time, and 7:30 Eastern. And so if you want to join, please message me. I would love to have you. If you can't make the calls, but you want to do the study, I'd encourage you to order this study on the dailygraceco.com. They have an amazing assortment of all these different studies, but this is their newest one, and it's formulated to be done through the season of Lent. So wherever you're at, I hope that this is an encouragement to you and that you will go and get the study and be intentional and mindful during this time. All right. I'll talk to you later.